Hello and welcome to a new vlog and trip report. Today we're taking a look at the Hella Valley Railway following the river Hella. We are going from Betzdorf to Sechshelden, and here on the map you can see our route today. And in the animation we can take a closer look at our route with a lot of stops in between. We are starting at Betzdorf and then we are stopping at Grünebacher Hütte, Grünebachort, Sassenroth, Königsstollen, Herdorf, Struthütten, Altenseelbach, Neunkirchen, Walbach, Burbach, Würgendorfort, Würgendorf, Holzhausen, Niederdresselndorf, Allendorf, Haiger Obertor, Haiger, and then we're finally reaching Sechshelden, but the train is then continuing on for one more stop to Dillenburg. It's a line RB96 and it's usually operated by Lint 41 of the Hessische Landesbahn HLB, but today I got a different train and here we can see it arriving. My train today is a Lint 27, which is the shorter version of the Lint 41, which is quite rare. Only around 50 of them have been produced, and even though it's such a small train, it still has a first class, but I'm traveling in second class today with my Deutschland ticket, and also in second class we have a quite nice interior with the striking orange and red seats, which are quite okay for a regional train, and they have power sockets and small tables on the sides, and they are base of 4 and airline style seats. In Betzdorf there are connections to Cologne, Siegen, Limburg and to the Dade Valley Railway, which we can see here in the background. As you can see, there are 2 tracks at the moment, but that's only the first part of the railway line. Here you can already see the second track branching off. This is the Dade Valley Railway going to Daden, and we're continuing on in the direction of Haiger. Our railway line also used to have 2 tracks, but they have been removed since, and now is only a single track railway line, and I will tell you a bit more about the history of this railway line later, but first we can listen to the distinctive sound of the Lint 27 once again. Here we've just left the Herdorfer tunnel, one of 2 tunnels on this railway line, and here we are approaching the station of Neunkirchen. Until here there's 1 train per hour, and on the further track onto Haiger and Dillenburg there's only a train every 2 hours. This railway line has been built from 1859 to 1862 as a connection from Cologne to Gießen, and therefore it was quite important railway line and had 2 tracks, but in 1915 the Rudersdorfer tunnel, which is more than 2.5 kilometers long, was opened, and since then trains from Cologne to Gießen could go via Siegen, which was faster and serving bigger cities. And from this moment on, the Hella Valley railway line lost a lot of its importance. That went so far that this railway line was supposed to be closed down completely, but luckily this did not happen. The railway line stayed active. From 1999 on it was operated by the Hellertalbahn, which was a train company with the same name like this railway line, so it was just operating this railway line. One of the owners of the company was the Hessische Landesbahn, and since 2015 Hessische Landesbahn HLB is operating this railway line on their own. But also today this railway line has quite low numbers of riders. One of the main reasons is that this railway line is going past Siegen, south of the city, but Siegen is the most important city in the area, so most locals want to go to Siegen and then they're using buses instead of this railway line. And also if you're going from Cologne to Gießen, it is still faster and makes more sense to go via Siegen, as you only have to change trains once and not twice. So the main users of this railway line are people living in the villages and cities on this railway line, want to go from Betzdorf onto Cologne or from Haiger on to Gießen or Frankfurt. We're now slowly approaching the station of Haiger, and from there you already have a connection to the Dill railway, the railway line between Siegen and Gießen. And my next destination is Siegen, but I stayed on the train for one more station until Sechshelden, as I had a shorter transfer time there, didn't have to wait too long as my train was on time. Here we are in Haiger, and now we're continuing on to Sechshelden, and in Sechshelden I'm then leaving the train, which is then continuing on to Dillenburg for one more stop, and we can take a look at the departure of my train here at Sechshelden. And here you can see my train continuing on to Siegen, but there will be no video about this train as I only spent a couple of minutes in it. In my next video we will continue from Siegen. And so a very nice train ride on a beautiful railway line is coming to an end. Here you can see when this next video will be uploaded and the name of the song. As always, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video then.